But yeah, that's exactly what they're doing apparently. They're moving away from oddball type characters. Much like Junkrat and Roadhog and May actually. I think May is one of them. Well, it seems like it was based off of one guy's like picture of what they think is oddball characters. But I could definitely say like Junkrat and Roadhog are definitely oddballs. And that pisses me off because like that's what defined Overwatch as like a personality system or game. They're supposed to show off everybody's true colors. Whether it be like in an autism spectrum or in the LGBTQ community or like anything. Like, they could represent any type of person. And Overwatch was the prime example of that. And now they're just brushing it off like it's nothing. Because, oh, we gotta keep this game competitive for the masses. We gotta keep all the streamers up at high ranks or we'll lose money. Yeah, and the next character too is called Wu Yang. And he's supposed to be a support character, which actually looks really nice. But at the same time, it doesn't feel very diversive. Like, was his backstory really that struggling? Like any good hero, Wu Yang, Overwatch 2's newest support set to make his debut in Season 18 later this month, needs a villain to challenge him. Unlike most heroes, that villain isn't a superpowered fiend. Wu Yang's biggest foe is the guilt he feels over disappointing his parents, and the struggle to make a life he can be proud of anyways. Central to Wu Yang's identity and identity crisis in Wuxing University, a new faction in Overwatch 2 based in the game's western version of Chengdu, China. Like the eponymous philosophy that inspired the university, Wuxing academics, or Wuxing, I know I'm squandering that name, it's W-U-X-I-N-G. The academics and the philosophy are built around 5 elements: wood, air, fire, water, and metal. Oh, see, so they really are like the bending. They really are like the airbender stuff or like the bending stuff. Except this also includes wood for some reason. Like, can they really bend wood? Yes. Yes, they can. You just have to pull really hard enough. Or bend it really hard. Like a twig. It'll be easy. Like breaking a toothpick. This definitely looks like there's gonna be a puzzle. Let's see. Extreme danger. Crevice on the left is off limits to wafer-thin passengers. Using the propeller inside to float is also negatory. Whoops. Well, we're definitely going in anyways. Oh, I get it. We have to be wafer thin. Hold up. We had to be wafer thin to get on the updraft. That's actually funny. Oh my god. Do not hit blocks with hammers. Things fall often enough here without any help from you. You don't tell me what to do. Alright. We wanted to represent this side of Chinese culture because Wuxing is a concept that dates all the way back to the Han Dynasty. Overwatch 2's senior narrative designer Joshi Zhang said in a recent roundtable interview Polygon attended. It's present in things like music, astrology, martial arts, military strategy, traditional Chinese medicine. We already have Mei on a sort of global adventure, so we wanted to really take that traditional route this time, when we were exploring like what it means to have to represent China as a country. The university is a pioneering institution of technology and military strategy, and Wu Yang's parents were experts in their fire-aligned field of studies, martial arts and military defense, on top of being celebrated veterans of the Omnic Crisis. Oh, so they were part of the Omnic Crisis that won, that's right. A major conflict in Overwatch 2's lore. That's quite the legacy to live up to, and their dearest ambition was to have him follow in their footsteps, which he fails to do at the first hurdle. Wu Yang's subpar performance on the college entrance exams means he has to go with his second choice, the Water College. There's a lot of pressure for young students in that area to like live up to that legacy. And so his story is he is trying to find his own path. He's really struggling with these feelings like he let his parents down because they worked so hard to defend his country and train him up. And instead, he wasn't able to live up to that. So the story touches on themes that I think would be very poignant to a lot of our players, but also especially our East Asian players. And I guess that also means about me too, because I would probably remember either my mom or even my dad were thinking like, did I really want to take that path of being an animator? Like, let's be completely honest here. I wanted to, and I loved it. And I wish I could keep going with it. Wait, what is... Oh, shit. Oh, it's these guys again. It's the Tanoombas. Holy crap, that's so cool. This was a really personal hero for me, Zhang continued. When I was writing the story, I drew on a lot of very deep personal experience about confronting my own feelings of wanting to give back to my family, the shame and guilt that comes with that, and exploring what it means when you fall short of your parents' dreams, and how you pick yourself up from that. I think it's something that people don't talk about a lot. Actually, you know what? I don't think my parents even have that kind of stuff. Like, I don't even think... Hold up. I think I need to do this. Ah, shit. Wait, hold up. Ah, there we go. And then we do this. Bean. Yeah, I don't think my parents ever had any, like, big dreams that I had to do for them. I don't think they ever had any, like, expectations out of me, like, big expectations from me. When I was going through, like, college and shit. Like, I took a part-time job as an assembly line worker. Yeah, what did they think what I really should have done instead of being like a video game designer or an animator? Like, they probably didn't know much about it, but they knew that I had like a big dream about it. And I wanted to go for it. Uh-oh. Come on, we got upbeats to do. Yeah, no, I actually don't even remember. Blizzard has made representation a key part of its Overwatch roster since shortly after the first game launched. Yeah, And do you think they're still doing that today? Let's be completely honest here, because I would probably think that even though they do a lot of pride and all that, like I think the community has grown a lot more and more transphobes. Ugh. Jesus. Yeah, I feel like it's growing a lot more and more racist and transphobes in the community without even knowing. But that's just me. I haven't played the game in probably almost a year now. So I'm on good terms. Although I did say that, like, sometimes I wish I just relived Overwatch 1 for the first time, especially through like the custom games and their first PvE events, and especially like playing the game with my friends and my sister through like the Christmas and Halloween stuff. Those were good times. And also having to look back at the cinematics. They don't do that shit anymore. They haven't even done a full CG cinematic since Sojourn. And that was for the PvP, or the PvE launch trailer. So you would kind of wish that, like, they definitely should have had more depth. Okay, let's try it again. Nice. However, even as recent as Lifeweaver's introduction in 2023, the representation usually stopped at including specific groups without saying much about what it's like to live their lives. Wooyoung is part of a more recent trend where the narrative team goes beyond just letting people see themselves in characters and tries speaking to their experiences as well. For example, take Hazard, a tank added in December 2024. He's a poor boy from a broken family in Glasgow, Scotland, who found a new family with a gang of noble ruffians and became a Robin Hood-like icon for the downtrodden by stealing from the rich. Wait, so he's like Robin Hood? I never knew that, actually. I never knew much about Hazard, to be honest. Like, besides the fact that he has a heavy Scottish accent, which I love the most. I think I just low-key like Scottish people. They just have one of the most heaviest accents that I could just listen to for a long time. Much like the British. Let's see. Blizzard even used 2025's Pride celebrations, which centered on Soldier 76's happy love-filled life with his erstwhile partner Vincent, as an opportunity to remind LGBTQ+ players, amid increasing tolerance, violence, and discrimination around the world, that they aren't alone and should be proud of who they are. It's all part of a more focused design philosophy Blizzard developed after Overwatch 2's launch. One that prioritizes heroes people can make deeper connections with. Yeah, speaking of that, I do believe there is one character in that game that represented in the autism spectrum. And if I'm not mistaken, that was Symmetra. I think they actually confirmed about that too. Like, Symmetra is actually autistic. And I love the character so much anyways. Like, I love her design, and I definitely love where she comes from. So I definitely represent, like, that's the character that deeply represents me. Besides Junkrat, I've always liked the wild side of me, which I could probably see that Junkrat might also be autistic as well. We will always approach making Overwatch heroes aspirational in some sense, lead concept artist Daryl Tan said. They're aspirational in their physique, in their expertise at what they do, and just being really cool heroes that we can look up to. Yeah, right. Cool. The cool... excuse me. The cool factor. And yet, like, more than 50% of the heroes that people don't think they're cool enough. Can I actually... Hold up. Oh, yeah. Bean. I feel like I can make it. I just have to get really good at it. Yeah, right. The cool factor. They're always trying to, like, shun down the characters that are too annoying to play against. I mean, to be fair, I think I've gone over that mentality when I was... when I discovered Marvel Rivals, because, like, of course, like, Squirrel Girl is exactly the same thing. Like, people just find her annoying to go up against. But I think I've gotten over that mentality that I just don't care what anybody says about her. I still like playing as her, and like, even if things go awry, yeah, if things go wrong at times, like, especially, oh my god, I don't know if people, like, watched the stream on Monday that I did when I played Marvel Rivals. So, like, this one damn match, it was on the Spider-Man map, and I was Squirrel Girl, and obviously they had Iron Man and Ultron. I was air-shotting those two characters, like, non-stop for the first point. Up until the halfway point of second point. Once it hit that spot, like, it does, like, it starts the movement. It was the hybrid map. It starts the movement, and then it makes this left turn. And once it, like, almost reaches the second point, it, like, stops. It was like that for 5 minutes. And we did not win. I was dominating that first half of the match until everything came to a halt. Because literally, like, I can airshot them all I want. I was really good at that. But all Iron Man and Ultron really can do is just be mosquitoes and do whatever the hell they want while I'm trying to shoot them down. I'm being distracted against, like, Hela, or even, I don't know if they had Hawkeye or anything. Like, Cloak and Dagger and stuff like that. It's hard to, like, shoot them down. Ugh. It's hard. But I try, like, at least I'm having an even win ratio. Like, I don't go on a full losing streak for the entirety of the stream. Like, I actually manage to pull things off. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and guess that is for spinning a propeller. If you were flat enough to trap the air, you'd float and catch some huge air, right? Kind of started frothing at the mouth there. Still, it's a pretty sweet guess, right? Oh, I guess you're right. I just had to clear my head about what happened yesterday. Alright, let's see what's happening in here. Wait, can I even get up there? Huh. I don't know if I can get up there. Oh, wait. Hold up. Oh, wait. I have to do this. Oh, my God. Oh, I get it. Okay, that's what happens. Can I still do this? No. Well, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da. I have no idea. Oh no, there is. I did not see that. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. One false move and it cancels it. So 43 is still my record. Yeah, just not even exaggerating about that. That's literally all you have to go through to even suffer. Or in other words, they're gonna make more heroes like Kiriko or Mercy and less heroes like Winston to sell more skins. Was that part of the article? It's all part of more focused design philosophy Blizzard developed after Overwatch 2's launch. One that prioritizes heroes people can make deeper connections with. Oh, this was the article like right after. We always approach making Overwatch heroes aspirational in some sense. They are aspirational in their physique, their expertise at what they do, and just being really cool heroes that they can look up to. That approach makes it easier to tell evocative stories, but it does narrow the scope of who a character can be to an extent. Tan said this aspirational design is why Team moved away from oddball characters like Wrecking Ball, and more recently the giant daddy Omnic Ramatra, in favor of more conventional and conventionally attractive characters. Bullshit. I find Ramatra to be just as attractive as Mercy, thank you very much. However, he also said the design team is eager to sprinkle these non-human heroes in over time, and teased exciting stuff down the road in that regard. Well, if it prints money for them, then more power to them, but you're just gonna lose the fan base in more ways than one that way. Just saying. Alright, what do we got here? How many beans do we have now? That's gotta be like more than 90 now. 89, wow. I'm actually close. Well, we definitely seem to be close to the crater. And that seems like an oddly weird house, a more a more familiar house, if you ask me. Hold up. Nope. Really? You can't reach that? Goodness. You couldn't even reach that. Oh, come on. You're really gonna isolate me like that? Well, I'll just leave it like that. Not to trying to get as much items as possible. Oh, now we're dealing with fog. I'm actually no, this is steam. What am I saying?